Okay, we are live. Give me a second, guys. I just need to here. Playback going. Yep, it is. Alright, let me quickly go ahead and post this link to the Discord server, which you can join down in the description so you get notified whenever we go live. It's pretty cool. You can also hang out with us whenever we're not live, so you know, it's pretty good. Here we go. Ace Attorney live. There we go, that's the notification. And switch over to live chat. Okay, should be good. Fantastic. Alright. Oh shit. Ah, fuck, my controller's no longer connected to my computer. Shit, I need to do that. God damn it. Give me a second. Actually, fuck it, I'll just use mouse and keyboard, I guess, today. Because I don't have time to configure this right now. Alright, mouse and keyboard it is then. Alright, let's... What the fuck was that? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, hey, Demi-Fiend! Welcome, welcome, how you been? I know you were at Owen's stream earlier. I think, how's this game been? Their Discord invite? There's a link down in the description. You should be able to find it. I believe that that invite is up to date. Tell me if it isn't though, because it might have expired, but I'm pretty sure I set it to permanent, so that shouldn't be an issue. Owen posted the invite in the chat last time, but it should be in the description. You should be able to find it there. But tell me if it doesn't work, please, because then I'll change it for a new one. Because sometimes it just stops working, even if I set it as permanent, which is fucking retarded. But nothing we can do there. Yeah, okay. So let me think here. What did we do last time? We questioned Old Bag, and yeah, hey, Narukami, welcome, welcome. How you been? We established a couple of things, and so far my theory is, I mean, I don't really have much of an idea how the murder actually went down. I have a feeling that's kind of the information we're going to be gathering today. However, my theory was that, our boy, the killer, not the killer, but de killer, you know, the bellboy dude, the guy in the thumbnail, he is, I have a feeling he doesn't actually want, fuck, get the, there's a hair on my screen. He doesn't actually want Matt on guard, acquitted. What he wanted was, Adrian Andrews convicted. That was my theory, and we will see how it plays out. So yeah, let's just get right into the investigation. I might have to cut this one a bit short, as I have to, like, get going immediately at 7, so I don't want to get too on the edge of that, because, you know, it's hard to know how long these chapters are going to be, so we're going to have to see how the timing goes, but hopefully we'll be able to finish the investigation today. If not, we might have to cut it in half, which might actually be the first time we're doing that. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mr. Maya! Mr. Maya! Your joining was declined. Is the link expired? What? Hold on a diddly darn second. Let me check out this link. Let me check out this link. Let's see. Log in. Fucking two-factor authentication. I mean, the link should be fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know, the link works for me. Here, I'll try to get a new link and post it in the chat for you, but That link should work. I don't know why it isn't. Here you go. Try this one. I mean, the one in the description, it works. I know it works. I literally used it myself. So, I don't know what to tell you, but there you go. Hopefully that one helps you. If not, then it has to be an issue with either your connection or your Discord or something. Let's see. Oh no, Pearl's crying. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out in the end. Everything will be alright in the end. Fantastic album. I love Weezer. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't, because Mr. On Guard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Okay, yeah, but I bit my tongue. Oh god. Off to a great start. I think I might be bleeding. Oh yeah, I can definitely taste blood. That is fantastic. It doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's either an issue with your Discord or your browser or something. What browser are you using? Because it might be an issue with that. I use Chrome, so I know it works on Chrome. See, okay, but Phoenix, the deal was to get him not guilty the first day. So, you kind of failed the deal, you know? And you shouldn't actually have to install Discord. You can actually use Discord on your browser, you know? Install Discord, see if that helps you out. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So? Hey guys, glad I got you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective? That's the most apt description for Gumshoe you could ever give him. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. I love, yeah, Gumshoe's fantastic. Easily one of my favorite characters. I mean, he's not exactly a deep character. He's mostly just the butt of every single joke and has a weekly salary of 1 cent, but you know, pretty good. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Oh, looks like he finally got fired. Damn. I guess they finally slashed his salary down to $0. Wow, I never thought it would get that low, but I guess, you know, with Edgeworth's return, he doesn't hold back on those salary cuts, man. Let's talk about the future. So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that, well, what am I supposed to do now, pal? I'm literally brain dead, man. All I can do is solve crimes, pal. I'm not even that good at it. You literally solve all my cases for me, pal. What am I gonna do? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Oh! Gumshoe's working for us. We got our own private eye. Oh, we'll make such a great team. We'll investigate the crime scenes together, scour for clues. Oh, it's gonna be great. Still not working, Demi? Yeah, I honestly don't know. Do you have a Discord account or no? Because if you don't make one, then I could probably add you and then invite you directly through Discord. That might work out. I don't know. Because the link works. I can testify to the fact that the link works, and I'm pretty sure Narakami can as well. Alright, Gumshoe's working for us now. Say what? I mean, your salary is probably gonna be even lower here, but, you know, don't exactly have much in the way of money. Don't have an account? Go ahead and make one. Hey, I'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. On-Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in the investigation and watching other people's places. Hey, I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. I mean, Gumshoe's truly a reliable guy. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles. He says that with such a straight face. I'm truly a genius of the culinary arts, you know. My instant noodle recipe, it can't be topped by anyone. In fact, you know, the hidden ingredient is a drop of chili powder, pal. Best instant noodles in the city. Why am I surrounded by people who eat cheap, unhealthy foods? I didn't know Phoenix was such a food snob. I personally hate noodles of all kinds of pasta as well. It's spaghetti, ramen. No, I can't do it. No, I can't. Let's talk about the boy. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edward act like that. And I never thought he'd say something like, he didn't really care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. Yeah, but because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I just don't like that, like, the texture of it, you know, how, like, slimy and, like, smooth they are, and then, like, and, like, squishy. No, I can't do that. I really can't do that. I'll give you that there was something strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. Hey, you mean about that thing, pal? No, you lost your job? Yeah, that's gotta be rough, man. How would you want to... Oh, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. On Guard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. And you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Yeah, I agree with that, too. We're gonna have to dive deep into this whole thing. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. Such a dirty trick. Even the woman prosecutor is better than that. Franziska von Karma. Nah, she was just stupid. Oh, Tara, welcome. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? We have had a Discord for a while now, like months. It's always been on the description. It's always down there. And I like plug it every stream. Wasn't she shot this morning? Oh yeah, she did get fucking like just blasted, goddamn. Yeah, Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. She's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. And should be done talking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Phoenix, why? That woman despises you. She would whip you with her fucking... Like, she probably can't even move her arm because of the bullet hole in it. And she'd still try to fucking whip you, dude. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't ya? I mean, I suppose she could provide useful information now that she's not the prosecutor. She doesn't have any... You know... She does, I mean, if your dick's long enough, you should be able to do it, no problem, Tara. Yeah, she looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So, maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. It's gonna let her whip us, Mr. Nick. No! Pearls! No! Stop! Stop! No, 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 no. We're moving ahead. Nope. No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see, name of the hospital. Oh, yeah, the Hottie Clay. Oh, mother. No, why? Why the fuck, dude? I don't want to go there again. I hate that dude. I don't even remember what voice I did for him. So, Demi, I thought you were... I mean, you always seem to be okay with the perverted and degenerate jokes before. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Alright. Oh god, I despise this place. Also, Tara, stop being a dick to everyone, dude. March 22nd, Hottie Clinic Reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Ah, fuck. What was my voice for this guy? Fuck, I don't remember. It's hard to tell with him, honestly. Yes, nah, fuck, I can't remember. What the fuck voice did I do for this guy? I know it's like deep. Hey, Akahiko, happy protein for you. Okay, I'm gonna go pull up an earlier episode real quick. See if I can see if I can hear my voice for this guy. Let's see. See, that should have been this episode, maybe? No, not that one. The previous episode, episode 7. Yes. Fantastic. Let's see, what the hell voice am I supposed to be doing? He's gotta go again. Yeah, I saw Kahiko just popping his head in the door. Alright, let's see. Where is Dr. Hottie? I despise this man with every thread of my being, but there we go. Alright, let's hear what my voice for him was like.
Now, don't be so harsh to an old man like me!
No, you shouldn't be up.
Now, don't be so harsh.
Wow. Big boy. Where? Oh, the inhumanity only.
I see this and, my mind's blank.
Alright, yep, I think I got it down. Okay, got it. It was in part 7, but I got it now.
Miss, are you here to visit a patient?
Hi. Wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Director Hottie.
Why are you still here? How... Why do they keep you around?
Yes, what is it? Can I help you? Yes, you can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie? Oh, Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man for this morning. Yes, what is it,
Director Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma?
Yes, she's in good hands. A little bit grabby, but in good hands.
Yeah, my favorite edgy boy is here.
Because, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah, I would say, I would suggest she whip you, but you'd probably fucking enjoy it, you degenerate.
Yes, that thing was surgery. It went well.
You have my gratitude. doesn't look like Edgeworth. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and a secret. Yeah, I love all the names. I don't know if the I know in the Japanese version the names are in Japanese. Do they also have the puns in Japanese? Because it's fantastic localization, honestly. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. I think he's probably better off not knowing.
She looks so pitiful. Absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all.
Her opponent was a gun? What? I guess that's a way of putting it?
And I snuck up on her real secret like she would scream real loud.
Yes. I see.
She's really cute too. I do that. She'd whip me with her whip, Boy, I cry like a baby. But I could get used to it.
No, God, why? Why the fuck? Ah! Oh, there she is. Go back to your room. Oh, she looks perfectly fine for having been shot this morning.
So mean. I mean, my frisky Friska. That's good. Ah! Okay. Stuff for my IV drugs. Yes.
What the fuck, dude? And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix, right? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Well, she hasn't whipped me yet, which is... That's good, that's good. Mostly a localization joke, like Atlas with the bear jokes and Monster Hunter with the cat jokes. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of returning to the trial this morning. It would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know? Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. Of course! He wanted to crack, he wanted to be able to spar words with his ex-boyfriend once again. I mean, you can't really blame the man, can you? You know how much he's probably missed Phoenix? It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. Are you sure you didn't want to just spend more time with Phoenix, Edgeworth? What? No, of course not. Why would I want to spend more time with this absolute cretin? No, of course not.
Mr. Edgeworth, why are you blushing?
Just shut up, child. I should be going. I've got a case to prepare. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. What are you talking about? The bear jokes from Teddy in Persona 4 are golden, dude. Golden. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. Yeah, I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma. You made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? Which anime? The Ace Attorney anime or the Persona anime? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Guard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I'd been in that court today, this trial would already be over. Yeah, because unlike Edgeworth, you don't have any fucking shred of common decency, you absolute bitch! There you go, I said it. This standalone anime, by the way, I mean Ace Attorney. Ah, okay. It runs the entire it runs the entire trilogy, doesn't it? If I remember correctly, that's what I heard. I think. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime. That isn't my problem, whether she tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective: to find On Guard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The end justifies the means. Interesting. I feel like that's going to be coming up soon. You know, kind of like how evidence law came up time and time again in, at the end of the first Ace Attorney game. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. You can watch it free at gogoanime.com. Best case in Ace Attorney, by the way. This one, so far I'd say my favorite is still Rise from the Ashes. I think that case is just a masterpiece. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was. Ow! I came to give you flowers and you whipped me? Come on! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I have the advantage in the argument? Edgeworth. Hey, Edgy boy, how's it going? What happened to the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. Still amazing this all ran on Game Boy Advance? I mean, the game's just a bunch of simple sprites and text boxes. It doesn't exactly have the most advanced gameplay ever, you know? It's only fitting that it, you know, ran on a pretty old console. I mean, it makes sense, you know? There we go. Okay. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted. But to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, right? The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Fair. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you.
Witness! That card! Give it to me! Hurry!
Not like that. It was made by a small team. I mean, still. Like, what was the hardest part about actually making this game? I mean, drawing, you know, like making the sprites, but I mean, back in the Game Boy Advance, I mean, they were certainly a lot lower res than this, so it wasn't, so making the sprites wouldn't have been too hard. And then other than that, writing on the, writing the various crimes and the clues for it. As for the actual gameplay coding on it, I mean, the actual gameplay coding is really straightforward. I mean, you could probably do it with some basic, like, computer science skills. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! I mean, she wasn't exactly hiding it. She was literally twirling it around her hand for like a straight hour and you didn't notice because you were trying to look edgy, so you have these fucking, like, bands of hair coming over your eyes blocking your vision, you know? Yes, it's a VS, but most of the VS takes like 50 people. I mean, again, it depends on the visual novel, you know? Like, if you compare two different visual novels, like, say, Danganronpa and Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney's coding is extremely simple. I mean, it's mostly just 2D images that you click in order to obtain, in order for text to play. And then in the courtroom, it's just, oh, you have some text and then you select an option. Whereas, you know, in Danganronpa, you actually have like statements flying around and bullets firing and, you know, shit happening in minigames. Like, the actual coding that you would need to achieve this kind of game isn't exactly that impressive. You could probably do it even with a small team. Oh yeah, I suppose the OST would have, yeah, okay. The OST is also another thing that would require effort. I completely forgot about that, but yeah, good point. But that card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, right. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. Oh, thanks for telling me, Edgeworth. You want a kiss? The special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. Ah, okay, we got a full name for our boy. I guess he's not a mumble rapper, he's just French, but what difference is there? Shelly the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer. An assassin. The best at that. So yeah, some sort of serial killer, or I guess if he's calling an assassin, he's more of a, he's a contract killer. You know, a hitman. An assassin? Picture card added to the court record. Placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Sanders was carrying it. Cool. Let's talk about Shelly. He sounds so much less intimidating. You know? Like, okay, the Killer is fucking dumb as shit and sounds like a mumble rapper name, but at least it's got killer in there. At least it's kind of intimidating. But Shelly? Come on! Shelly. Let people lurk, Narukami. Some people just don't like being, you know, engaged in the chat. That's perfectly fine. So, who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is a name of a long-standing line of assassins. I mean, back in the day, last names were based on your profession, you know? If your last name was Miller, then your family used to run a mill. If your name was, fuck, I don't know. Freeman was taken up by a lot of slaves freed after abolition. So, I mean, I suppose if assassination is the family tradition, I suppose them having a family name like the Killer would actually make sense, and it's actually not that ridiculous when you think about it from an actual, like, cultural standpoint.
Long-standing?
The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the dead Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with shells on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave this card by the body of his victims.
Why would he do something like that?
I mean, I guess, you know, if you're a contract killer, you want your clients to know that you actually got the job done, right? And, like, actually, the whole contract killer thing is actually kind of interesting, because, I mean, any business, any successful business runs on publicity, right? I mean, that's how you get customers. But with, you know, if you're a contract killer, the last thing you want is publicity, because, you know, that just draws the attentions to you. So, I mean, I guess it is interesting, you know, trying to actually, you know, make a name for yourself and being able to, you know, get contracts while also keeping your identity secret. It's kind of like that, like, you have to do, like, really vague publicity, and I guess a calling card actually works out pretty well.
Why would he do something like that?
He thinks that it's part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. Oh! That's interesting. It actually changes my thinking, in a manner of speaking. It's quite possible, then, that the killer's client is Matt Enguarde. Because, I mean, I was theorizing last time that possibly the reason why the killer wants, something big and agent makes you question... Something big in Apollo Justice really makes you question how do you exist. It's pretty interesting. Huh. But yeah, it's, because when you have... Because, yeah, I was theorizing that perhaps the reason why he wanted Enguarde, found innocent is not for Enguarde's sake, but to get Andrews convicted. Because, I mean, if we had ended that trial right then and there, like, pushed for a non-guilty verdict, that would undoubtedly have been Adrian Andrews convicted for the murder of Juan Carrera. So I thought that the reason why he was pushing for a single-day trial was to get Andrews convicted, but I'm not sure. His whole making sure his clients aren't found guilty, that is interesting. Because if his client was Matt Enguarde, that would explain why he would, you know, want him to be found innocent. Because of his, you know, kind of professional thingy-majig. As well, it would also, in a sense, explain how, you know, why he would want him to be found innocent in one day. Because if it was just for personal reasons, like, I don't know, he's Matt's brother or something like that, you know, Matt being in prison for 1 or 2 days shouldn't make a difference. But for an assassin with not only a name and a reputation, but a legacy to uphold, you know, having your killer actually go to jail. Matt Enguarde, that's his full name. The nickel samurai, the cheap steel samurai ripoff. Yeah, it would actually make sense, cause, you know, it's his reputation on the line if his client is even suspected of murder. So him trying to get him off as quickly as possible actually makes a lot of sense, and actually Adrian Andrews kind of made his entire job more difficult, so it makes sense why he would try to get revenge on her, you know? So yeah, that does open up the possibilities a bit more. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly the killer, huh? I suppose we both know who the true killer is now. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Yeah, come on, Phoenix. I know you had a bad breakup and everything, but you can trust Edgeworth. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
See, I like Edgeworth. He does care. Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Oh, damn, Phoenix. Stop being the angry ex.
Mr. Nick.
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Carrera was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Enguarde, your own client. Yep, knew it. Or at least that's what Edgeworth thinks. There's still a possibility that he's wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think they would introduce this kind of plot twist just for them to do a second plot twist after, you know? Please Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Ah, a letter of introduction. Allows the bearer to freely investigate the crime scene. What does it say, Edgeworth? Just out of coincidence, right? Do not read that. If you read that, I swear to God I will make sure Maya gets killed. I am reading it. Please let my boyfriend Phoenix write in love and kisses, Edgeworth. Huh! Phoenix! You were not supposed to read that, damn it!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, you're blushing even more than you were before.
In any case, I must attend to the preparation for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Now, welcome back, Demi.
Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. On Guard hired an assassin?
No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Huh. Maya. Please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Oh, are we getting some Maya stuff right now? Oh, guess we are. Hell yeah. Hey, yeah, brother. Guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Hey! Maya! Come on! That's uncalled for. Anyway, let's try out the card trick. Let's go out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Alright, let's head out. Where are we? Huh. Oh! What is that? That's Celeste Impacts on the table there. Oh! What is this place? I got a feeling I'm not in a hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. Okay, that's a nice stereo set, dude! I mean, look at those speakers! Maybe he is a mumble rapper after all! You don't know. Got a fucking broadcast dish right there. Let's see if that's what I think it is. Yeah, that is indeed Celeste. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue. Huh. Do we have a court record as Maya? It doesn't okay, we just have Phoenix's court record. Okay, that's kind of weird, but sure, it makes sense. It really does sound like a cringe mumble rapper name. Shelly the Killer up in this wine cellar. I don't know. He probably doesn't even rap in it. He probably doesn't even know how to rhyme, you know? That's what all these mumble rappers are. The fuck is that? Is that a puppy door? Locked, of course. It doesn't look like I could use the car to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier. Maybe I'll be able to crawl through there. Yeah, because you eat fucking burgers all the time, Maya. That's weird. What's a figure doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slices on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Maybe. Does Shelly have some kind of obsession with bears? Oh, hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch is on this thing. Drat. There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. What about the stereo set? Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now where's the power button? Huh. Whew. Busted. I would so die a happy samurai fan. If I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on TV like this. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying. All things considered. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess. And this, a VCR? There's sure a lot of electronic gadgets here. What's an antenna doing here?
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will.
Ah!
It seems that your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean?
Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct?
Dad?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Nick! So, while I played through the first Ace Attorney game, I had an entire gag where, the bellboy from Turnabout Sisters was actually a psychopath and a murderer. Like, I literally called him the Psycho Bellboy. Like, made references to him on, like, every episode. And now we actually have a fucking Psycho Bellboy. I'm a fucking prophet, I tell ya. March 22nd, 7:04 p.m., Hottie Clinic reception. You know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised that the fucking bellboy from the first game was actually Shelly the Killer's son, learning the family business, you know? I mean, they were both at the Gatewater Hotel. It makes sense. Mr. Nick? Hmm? Oh, yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. There's this bellboy in the first Ace Attorney game who's kind of not right in the head, and I kept on making the joke that he was a psychopath and, like, killed people. And I guess now we actually do have a Psycho Bellboy, so it worked out, you know? Huh. Ah, yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know? I guess for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Horrible that these jobs even exist? Which jobs? Bellboys or serial killers? Bellboys or assassins? Alright, let's get going too. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the office. Hey, Gumshoe, how's it going? You got anything? You know anything about the Shelly the Killer case? Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Guard? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know this, pal. You do? I didn't know you... no matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. Yeah, I understand why they cut your salary so much. Is that it? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth really likes those cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that. Mr. Nick, I think I just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Alright, what do you know about Edgeworth's love letter? Could you please take a look at this? I can't think of anything to say about this, pal. Oh, why don't I make some instant noodles instead? That's okay, really. But yeah, it actually does make sense that, because I remember, right? Back during the first investigation, Matt originally refused to allow us to be his lawyer But the second we mentioned the killer's name, his entire attitude seemed to change. And he instantly decided to allow us to be his defense. Which, at the time, I did find suspicious, and I'm pretty sure I did mention it. So, yeah, if Matt is actually, Shelly's client, then that entire interaction actually makes a lot of sense. March 22nd, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I'm sorry, but visiting over for today. Aw. God damn it, the fucking trial ran on too long. We didn't even get to visit or fucking, like, defend it? That's some bullshit. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... Or Mr. Wright, you say? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt on guard. Here you are.
What do you write? Is it something really important?
What's real scary, you? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Every single person you see every day could be one. They don't usually wear suits and shit. I mean, yeah, the whole point of, it's the whole concept of a gray man. Someone who is so unremarkable that you don't even notice they're there. That's the whole point of, you know, blending into crowds and the like. Obviously, if you're, you know, if your cover is the bellboy at a fucking high-end hotel, of course you're going to be wearing a suit, right? Because that's how you blend in. But, you know, if you're trying to sneak through, like, I don't know, Detroit, you know, you're not going to be wearing a fucking, you know, you're not going to be wearing a pressed tuxedo. But then again, everyone has secrets. I mean, that's kind of the point of Persona, isn't it? So, it's not like their secrets would be, you know, everyone has secrets. That's, and at the end of the day, you don't really have to worry about a, you know, hitman unless you do something to incur the wrath of a hitman, you know? Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask you, dude. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. Does he like to sit on your head? You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways away from the hotel, alright? Is Maya in Matt's house? That actually might be Matt instead of the killer's house, because, I mean, it did have a little pet door. If that's the cat, if that's a door for the cat, that is certainly possible. Who knows if you're the next target? I mean, there's no point in worrying about that kind of stuff, because if a fucking hitman wants to kill me, they're gonna fucking kill me. There's really nothing I can do about that, so, there's not really any point in worrying about that.
This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat Shu. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. A client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. Turns out the cat is just Shelly the killer in a fucking fursuit. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Run from it. Dread it. The Blue Badger still arrives. March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or other.
Huh, they're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial.
Hey, hurry up, will you pass the victims list around? I've got to be kidding, there's over 100 people on this list.
Mr. Nick? Is Mr. OnGuard really that big and bad of a criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. Sounds like they're working on a different case. I mean, if there's hundreds of victims, that might actually be Shelly. I mean, I don't know how many kills a professional assassin usually gets, but he seems pretty old, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's, you know, got a lot of notches under his belt, you know? Let's see. I guess we gotta go to the hotel, and then we can go to Matt's house from there. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel lobby.
All right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass.
The sold bag!
Don't devalue my name and turn it into gas, you spiky-head petty fucker! Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again, although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But was it really something much more valuable? Edgy Pooh's heart, I want it all for me, and it was all your fault. You were the wild beast inside this old bag. Ah!
Oh, fuck! Miss Oldback! Yes, she's dead! That means she can't show up in the third game! Poggers, dude! Let's fucking go!
Keep your hands up!
Fuck, she's alive again.
This helmet is alright. It's airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out.
Then why do you keep putting it on?
Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this. Can we go to Matt's house? Yes. Let's see it. Let's see a second. On guard mansion living room. Huh, sure is dark.
Go turn on the lights.
Damn. Wow. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. That is hideous. Like, holy fuck, that's hideous. Like, the actual decor of the place is nice. Why do you want me to ban you, Tara? And then, but, like, the actual place is actually rather nice, and you have a fucking motorcycle in the middle. Like, why? Literally, why? You have ruined a perfectly nice looking house, dude. So this looks...
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo!
Kitty cat. So I guess this is Shoo. Why do you want me to ban you, Tara? And I mean, yes, I can. Owen would be ecstatic right now if he were here.
What a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo.
Aw, it's so cute. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Hello there, Mr. Shelster.
May I help you with something, Mr.?
Oh, more lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. OnGuard's lawyer.
The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Right.
Yes.
Ah, it is a pleasure to meet your wonderful self.
Owen loves cats. He's like obsessed with them.
I am the family butler, John Doe.
Oh, come on! Phoenix, you're not gonna fucking believe that, are you? Really? He literally has a scar across the middle of his face. Nice to meet you. Then why did he send me to feed the cat if you're here? Like, it literally makes no goddamn sense. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. OnGuard, right?
Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder.
And, anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master of his affairs.
How typically butler-like, as it were. Why would I ban you? Like, literally, why? Mr. Dell, how long have you been, served at this residence? What do you mean, an experiment?
Well, sir, I would have to say, about 1 year.
And, anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs.
So what is appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of? You know, I would have thought Mr. OnGuard was the kind to have a maid over a butler. Those are not actually mutually exclusive. Butlers aren't actually, you know... Butlers typically coordinate and, tell the other servants what to do. So, you typically would have a butler as well as other servants, and the butler would manage them. It's a very cute cat you've got there. It does my duty to take care of him. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancy shoe. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. I mean, Tara, I guess if you really want me to, I will, so say yes in the chat and I will ban you if you want. So just say yes in the chat and I'll do it. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young, yet already so accomplished. Master of law. But there's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, and in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. If I get banned, is it temporary or forever? I'm actually not sure about that, honestly. Let me check that. YouTube ban temp. YouTube temporary ban. Is this a thing? Let's see. Here, let me head over to the stream currently so I can see the chat and click on your name, see if I can do this. Let's see, what moderation options do I have available to me right now? I report, remove, timeout, hide user on this channel. Well, there's actually no such thing as a ban per se. I can just mute you so that your messages will just not appear on the chat. That's literally all I can do, at least on YouTube. And I suppose I can just reverse that whenever I want, probably. So, do you want me to go through with it? Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh, he's so cute. Aha! There's the cat door. Okay, yeah, so that is like Matt's office of sorts. So through this door is where, at least through this door, we get into Matt's office. From there should be a wine cellar where we can find Maya.
There's a small door at the bottom of the Vic door, Mr. Nick.
I bet it's for Mr. OnGuard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Shoe?
Pearl could probably fit in. Just saying. The door. It's locked tight. Oh, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Come on, let Pearl go through. She can definitely fit in there.
Ah, there are masks here.
Yep, the one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one and only. The one next to it are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
Alright, Tara. Bye-bye. Tara has been banned. And yeah, I can unban you whenever I want. If you want me to unban you, I guess you can DM me on Discord. Link down in the description. We already read that. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. She watches kids' masterpiece theater. She's a girl of culture, Nick. God, it's so gaudy.
A giant bicycle is flying through the air.
That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal, and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow.
But sorry to disappoint you, I can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hey, I asked him if he wanted it, and he said yes. I live to serve. Call me Shelly. Or John, I guess. John Doe. So fucking obviously a fake name, Phoenix. You idiot.
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here.
That's actually a fireplace.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before. Come to think of it.
You should come and visit Fay Manor then. I'll show you one when you do.
Really? I thought the joke was ladder versus stepladder, not hearth versus fireplace, dude. A lot of pictures of him. Really is a narcissist, isn't he? And then the couch. A very comfortable and spacious lounge set. Under famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is with me and feeling inferior today? That's because you are. You're an inferior lawyer to, Edgeworth. Alright, let's head back to the hotel now. She's not letting us pass unless we give him the letter from Edgeworth, obviously. Huh, maybe if I show this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldbag, if you would look at...
What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of...
You just called Edgeworth's paper worthless. I'm sure he'd be happy about that. Edgy poo! Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour, I smell?
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly.
Huh. That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand?
Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag.
I just thought of something I should have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. Oh, wait, 1 second before I leave you. What's this thing it says about you being Edgeworth's boyfriend? Huh? Ah, I see. I have competition. I'll make sure to kill you.
It looks like he says strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it. Now Why did Tara leave? Fucking bans Tara. Who banned Tara, guys? What happened to Tara? Oh god, I love the Eric Andre show. That may be, but you know nothing's ever gonna come of it. I'm the only one who can steal Edgeworth's heart.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be sold and shared.
Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyways, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
Ah! I surrender! Please don't shoot! Oh, what now?
One little thing before I forget. You can't go into OnGuard's room today.
Why?
The police made an investigation team is going in there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer.
Don't go in there. Set one foot in there, your face will be the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
Hey, do you wanna disobey Edgeworth's direct orders? Nah, you're too much of a pussy for that. Viola Hall. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring the clues about the killer. Alright, let's head in. It's Oldbag, don't remember it. I don't know I really don't know what you're asking. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Hey, shitty boy! Why are you here? This is supposed to be a secure investigation. Why did Oldbag stop you? Lotta, you're still here.
Reckon course. An investigative photographer eats their stars up on our ability to snap our scoop, yeah? This hotel just has to be an aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen.
You have a camera?
Rat giving? A photographer's gotta have cameras out of the years like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, what do you have, man? You mind, you bread thief?
Why can't you drop the thief thing already? Yes, I have your stupid camera, right? Andrews gave it back, right? Wait, no, was it Andrew? No. Was it Old Bag? No, it was Old Bag that stole it, right. No, I guess I don't have it then. Oh, whatever. I don't want to talk to you. Kurita! Hey, Akihiko! Welcome. I wish you a nice flush. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Kurita's hotel room. Ooh, oh. What the fuck?
Mr. Nick?
What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning?
Evil ghosts!
I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Also, why is a spirit medium afraid of ghosts?
Excuse me, who are you calling a demon brat?
Zoinks, it's the alien.
Who are you calling an alien?
Why is she fucking masturbating in Juan Kurita's room? What the fuck? You know, I was gonna investigate this room, but now I am scared to touch anything here, especially that wine glass full of tomatoes juice. Oh, that's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here?
What is wrong with youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to poor Juan, and you're disturbing me?
Oh, dear Lord. Please talk to me about the night of the murder, just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by the front of a photographer in her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecile look on her face.
With that imbecile look on her face? Okay, got it.
That's a board testimony. Remember that for later.
Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least makes it sound better than that.
Every room you walk in, probably faps there. I don't know if you misspelled something or forgot a word, but I don't understand what you're trying to say there.
Oh, alright.
Now I've seen everything.
Well, you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So like, I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Kurita.
He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my books.
But I heard that he was lagging behind the polls against Mr. On Guard.
Huh? Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look! Just look at this mountain of presents!
Half of them are probably from you.
It's a show of a mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
Huh? What is it, Pearls? You have friends, right? Every room you visit probably someone already faps there. I mean, yes. But what I'm talking about here is much more disturbing. Because I'm pretty sure she is jerking off to Juan Kurita. Meaning that you do not know which of these objects she's rubbing herself with.
presents. They're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Corito's presents from his fans seem to be bears?
Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears?
You know now? When my dearest Swan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win. But after all the fight, they became friends.
Wow, what a heartwarming story.
Even more disgusting is the fact that you touch hands from people who fapped every day. I mean, I'd assume they'd wash their hands. Just common decency, you know, wash your hands after a jerk session. I mean, you should wash your hands after you do anything involving your genitals, like go into the bathroom and shit. Taking a shower. Technically, you wash your hands while you take a shower.
Looks like a...
Look, it's just like those young people's dramas. I can see those two talking out down by a river going, hey, you sure can fight.
You too, bub. You too.
Did that all really happen?
It's in his biography, bub.
What a load of crock!
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice bears.
I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's very 8 o'clock.
We found Teddy, boys! We found Teddy! What is that infernal racket?
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime.
That startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a second. Damn, 8 p.m. already? Am I a Christian anti-sexual server that was so unfun, lol?
8 p.m.? That's the time of the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Sure, time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Ow, motherfucker. A transceiver. Hello? Konnichiwa? This is not a phone. Maya! How's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. Teddy was funny. I love Teddy. I love puns. They're the highest form of comedy, truly. I've heard the news. So it would seem my present didn't you no good.
No, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. Give me a second. Alright, moving on. You like the cats in Monster Hunter World then? Those are cancer. The Palicos? The Palicos are amazing! They're the greatest thing about that game! One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Then... a little. What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It's bad. Connection. Damn. The transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. The fuck just happened?
What happened?
What weapon did I play? I've played, my main weapon was Insect Glaive, but I also really like Hammer. And, I also like Hammer and the big-ass Katana. Those three are my favorite, but, I like the Katana for its combos. I like the, and you know, the whole charge up mechanic. It's really cool. I like the hammer just, cause it's just funny, just giant ass hammer, just bonk the monsters in the head, send them in the horny jail. And then Insect Glaive is just so much fun. I once, I took down, what's it called? What's that red one in, like, the Death Valley that's like red, and it's kind of like a dog or a wolf, kinda? I remember I took one of those down, and for the entirety of the fight, I never even hit the ground because of Insect Glaive. I love the aerial combo with Insect Glaive. It's so much fun. Odegaron. Yes, that's the one. I took that in Odegaron and didn't even hit the ground once using the Insect Glaive. It was so much fun.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static.
Mystic Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? Maybe give that game a try again? Yeah, it's just, I don't really have the time to grind, like I can I don't like games where it's just like, I'm fine with grinding, sure, but I just can't, I just can't have a game where it's all grinding. Like, the only, like, grind-heavy games I play are, like, story-based RPGs, like, say, Star Wars The Old Republic, because I'm not there for the actual grind, I'm there to, you know, experience the story. So, I don't know, it's that type of game I just don't really have the time to play, you know? Should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Yeah. Electronics expert, huh? Last month's order update was 3 months. Slaughter. Alright, what do you got to say? I want to ask you about the night of the murder.
What? You really gotta shell out a buck for that info I got?
Lana, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not?
Well, kinda, but...
Brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes.
I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Follow a few stars around. I got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too.
Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
The security lady also wasn't at this hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who could tell us who came and went that night. Damn it. They want a weapon and armor set that lets you breeze through base, Monster Hunter World. I mean, the thing is, right? What's the point? What's the point of breezing through base? So then I can grind Iceborne, right? Like, I might as well just grind base in that case. There's not much of a difference. So, about the note that was inside your camera case.
Ah! That ditty I wrote?
Yeah, can I believe what you've written?
Yeah, I mean, stuff about Encore shoving his manager lady onto Karita.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that.
What?
Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Around whatever came to mind.
Whatever came to mind?
Yeah, when you get down to it, I'm just a lot of random bull-dooders.
I despise you. Although, at least your voice is not as much of a pain as Wendy Oldbag. Makes it easier, it's a beautiful game, and feel sorry for anyone who isn't playing it. I mean, I like the game, truly. It's just I really don't have time.
Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older too? I'm just shrinking here.
Morally speaking, you are shrinking.
Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with the red coated prosecutor anyway? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me.
Well, that's kinda how it is, because it is evidence.
Hey, you're that red coat friend, are you?
Yeah, friend. Quote, unquote.
Haha, you put in good words for me and give me back my camera.
You want me to do what?
Listen, have to get real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee you'll give it back.
Why don't you do your own dirty work?
Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photograph without a camera is just a tabloid, huh?
Yeah. I guess so.
Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow.
Okay, I guess I'll see you then.
Hey, you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. And don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay, or else you'll end up like me. If you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure to bring it right to me, okay?
Would you please just leave already? Okay, she's gone. Fantastic. Can we go into On Guard's room? A piece of paper tucked to the door that says, Matt On Guard's room.
The old lady told us about this, didn't she? That we can't go into the room tonight.
I wonder if an investigation briefing is going on right now inside. That Detective Gumshoe. I mean, he usually gets excluded from that type of thing anyways, doesn't he? Anything else of note? I guess Oldbag's gone from here. Ah! March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, welcome back, pal. Would it be hilarious to see you and Owen stream it at once? Actually, yeah, that would actually be a pretty good group game to stream, honestly, if we're ever looking for one of those. That could be pretty fun, hell yeah. Hey, welcome back, pal. Although I don't think any of you have played Danganronpa, so you wouldn't get what my character is a reference to. I thought I'd make you something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. Nah, bro. Sword and Shield takes way too much intelligence to use for Owen's small brain, so he probably uses like Great Sword or something, or like Dual Blades. That's nice, thanks. He's not weeb enough to use Longsword. You need to be at least a level 3 weeb to consider using Longsword. Hey, rich man's luxurious full-course meal, out of a can, that is. Sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've gotta be kidding. Here, I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know, there's one way I know I can be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I could try asking him about. Next time, the Nickel Samurai, the press conference ticket, the radio transceiver. Transceiver!
Oh, Mr. Nick! You said it's Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing.
What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. And, it broke, pal. When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh?
And maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. Sure is making a loud static noise. Interesting. Very interesting. Greatsword seems simple, but it's hard to play. I gotta know the monster perfectly, know how to strike it and not. Yeah, but I feel like Owen would just like it because big sword go zoom. You know? Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Huh. So what is electromagnetic interference? Longsword is literally the new weapon. It's so brain dead? No? It really isn't. Keeping good damage... Yeah, okay, sure. Longsword might be easy to use, but you're gonna have, like, shitty-ass damage numbers. In order to use Longsword well, you need good combos, and you need to know how to keep your gauge up. Because the fucking spirit gauge is literally the only reason Longsword isn't a shitty weapon. And you need to know how to keep it up. It's not exactly a brain-dead weapon. I mean, you can use it pretty aimlessly, but it's gonna be shit. But that's pretty much any weapon, you know? So what is this electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when radio waves get mixed up with our signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way.
I understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Because, like, it's kind of similar to, say, Sword and Shield, because, like, on the surface, Sword and Shield... On the surface, Sword and Shield seems, like, very simple. I mean, the actual fighting with it isn't that hard. I mean, you have the block, which is really useful, and the attacks are accurate and precise and fast. But the real bread and butter of using, the real bread and butter of, say, a Sword and Shield is the item usage that you can do with the weapon. That's why it's, you know, more so a support weapon than anything else, you know? And that's where the difficulty comes in. Actually, using Sword and Shield without the items is easy as shit. But being able to strategically use items as well, that's what makes Sword and Shield effective.
Huh? Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts to look weird.
Oh, yeah, the TV does that, huh? Oh, so that's what you're talking about.
I mean, to be fair, pretty much every weapon takes a certain degree of positioning. Since, you know, blunt weapons, you need to hit the head, whereas sharp weapons, you're supposed to hit the tail. Strength isn't the strength itself, it's the ability to keep the assault up. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, the TV does that. So that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do find Lance pretty boring. He seems amazingly happy to be able to understand this. So, room you were in when the interference, the transceiver happened. Right, Juan Carita's room. It's possible there's some kind of jamming device there in order to prevent, Juan from, you know, calling for help if he needs? Possibly. You're with a... There's gotta be something there that's sending out a very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Yeah, I suppose a listening device is also possible. Ah! Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Carita's room, the scene of the murder.
What? That's it, I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Now wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. You're not gonna stop the one and only gum on the shoe. Yeah!
We should be going too, Miss Nick.
All right, let's go. So it said every weapon feels viable and strong. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, obviously there's some weapons that don't really work out like on their own, like they're pretty much designed for being support weapons. So on their own, they're kind of shit, but you know. If you're playing in a squad, yeah, they're all pretty much good. Like, Insect Glaive is fun and all that, but it's appalling if you're not playing with someone else. Like, on your own with Insect Glaive, like, the damage is fucking horrible, even if it is really fun to use. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Carita's hotel room. Hey, your family, your pal. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Do you have the bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal, and suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors, from the outside, I mean, so, yeah. I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. So you mean you couldn't get one? We need that. Hey, calm down, pal. I ain't saying get one. It's not the police's.
Wow, this is a bug sweeper.
This is probably the world's worst bug sweeper, isn't it? I don't feel like choosing Sword and Shield would be bad in comparison to Longsword, etc. ID does amazing damage. Yeah. Insect Glaive? Get all 3 buffs on? The thing is, I feel like Insect Glaive is like... red, yellow, and orange? No, I never got to that high of a level, but... Yeah, I know that Insect Glaive can be pretty good. but it's just more of a, it's much more useful with a team. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks like I can get much higher damage numbers with, say, Longsword than I can with Insect Glaive, you know? Hey, that's just made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Please don't say you. Me, of course. Ah, seeing things sure brings back memories. Oh, God, it's gonna explode and kill us all. Hey, I'll look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. I mean, benefits of the team and easy mounts. Yes, mounts are a massive part of Insect Glaive. And you can't do mounts. Cause like, thing with Insect Glaive is that it's really hard to get. What do you mean I'm talking out of my ass? I've played both Insect Glaive and Longsword. And Longsword was definitely doing more damage. I mean, maybe it was because I played Longsword after I played Insect Glaive, so maybe I was just better at the game, so I was just doing better. I don't know. At least when I was playing, Longsword was more effective for me than Insect Glaive was.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but, well, you can't set the sensitivity. So, it's gonna beep on everything and gives off electromagnetic waves.
But isn't that better that way?
How many hours did I have? Well, anyway, since I bought it all the way, I might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I don't know. I played sometime on Steam. Let me check my Steam hours. Monster Hunter World, yeah, I don't have that many hours on Steam. I only have like 50 hours on Steam. Because I used to play in, I used to play on PS4. I beat the story on PS4. And then I swapped over to PC because all my friends were on PC. And I don't have that many hours on PC, but I don't know how many hours I have on PS4. It doesn't track that. Alright, let's go bug hunting, boys. I'm getting the stinking feeling again. Okay, I'll tell you how to use this, baby. There's a listening device or some sort of other bug hidden in this room, pal.
So, we're gonna find it, right?
Right, now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, I'll move the sweeper around the room and give a real thorough look-see, pal. Sweeper will let you know how strong a signal is picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Use Slugger Skill with Hammer? I only played Hammer, like... I never played that much Hammer, like... I tried it out, yeah, because it's just fun, but it really just wasn't the weapon for me. I think I, like, brought it on, like, 2 hunts. There, give me a yell if you find a bug, got it, pal? Alright, let's see. Obviously, the TV, that's not it. The lamp! Lamp, check. Listening device, nope.
There's a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Did you know that's wasteful?
Yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on, sorry. Okay, so the lamps are giving off a signal. I guess, yeah, light is an electromagnetic wave. God damn it, yeah, this really is a shitty-ass fucking bug spotter, isn't it? It's a remote control that's giving, is that a cell phone or like a remote control? Either way, it's giving off EM waves. Obviously, the phone giving off EM waves. That's a robot, so of course it's giving off EM waves. The ketchup, of course! Radio, of course. Probably gotta be one of the bears, isn't it? Thing that the best with Monster Hunter, the level doesn't affect stats. Truly only your skill counts really helps it being unique. Yeah, I really like that about Monster Hunter World, and that's why I'm saying I might be completely wrong about Longsword being doing more damage than Insect Glaive, because I know for a fact, because when I first started playing, I used Insect Glaive, and then later on, when I transitioned over to PC and made my new character, I started using Longsword, because it fit the character. So, I was obviously a lot more experienced at the game at that time, after having beaten it, so of course I was probably doing a lot more damage with Longsword simply because I was more experienced. But yeah, I haven't really experimented with many of the weapons. Like, really, the only ones that I've actually, like, played any decent amount with are Insect Glaive and Longsword, and to me, Longsword did a lot more damage than Insect Glaive, so... You know, like 90% of the damage I did on Insect Glaive was from mounts. And getting mounts off was, you know, it's pretty hard when you're alone. The chips, or is that... No, that's the remote control, which is infrared waves. That's what most TV controls use. The clock, obviously. The big bear, maybe? Somewhere around here. Triangulate its location. Somewhere around here. Up.
It doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves here, Nick.
Instead, I tune on the side for real. Longsword nerf. Sleeper isn't exactly the best. Well, make do with what you have, right? I mean, it is pretty hard to, you know, keep... Ah, there it is. It's pretty hard, yeah, like... Like, the thing with Longsword is that, yes, it does do a lot of damage if you have, you know, if you have a red spirit gauge. But if you can't keep your spirit gauge up properly, then it's gonna deal piss poor damage. Because it does increase a lot with the spirit gauge.
It's just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so, you guys find that yet? No, listening device, I mean.
No, not yet. Bear's eye is...
Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear without some, with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's, dig this big fella out and see what we got.
No, you can't. It's such a violent act.
Oh.
No!
Increases gauge for it, yeah. That's... I mean, yeah, I guess, but... You still need skill to keep the gauge up, because... You know... It can be pretty hard to level it up. Especially because you gotta do that one attack in order to actually go from one level of the gauge to the next level. And that attack is really, you know, really easy for it to get interrupted by the monster. It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and timer. What a meter? A transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff that I don't understand?
It's Spirit Round Slash? I mean, yeah, but Spirit Round Slash takes up gauge. You would do a lot better if instead of Spirit Round Lash, if instead of doing spirit attacks at 1 gauge, you kept your spirit up and built up higher gauges and then did them when you actually reach max gauge, and then use them to build up your gauge and then do the thing that comes down. And there's also the counter that you can do with Longsword. I don't remember what the name of the counter is, but The one that it basically instantly lets you go up one level of gauge if you get it. But it's pretty hard to get, at least from my experience with it. Okay, let's talk about the listening device then. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. Yeah, Foresight Slash, that's the one. So it's a video camera. It runs on battery, which comes in a set. I was never able to get the Foresight timing right. Like, I was always off on that. But there's no videotape in this camera. It's the only camera part. You need a little bit of. So yeah, you need to build up spirit gauge, and then you have to actually get the timing down, which I still yet to get the fucking timing for that shit down. Is the only camera part here, pal. Tape recorder with tape inside is somewhere else. It's different because like in pretty much any game that I play that has like that kind of like parry / counter mechanic. The timing in all of those games is usually pretty similar on when you're supposed to do it, so I kind of have a feel for it in all my time gaming. But in Monster Hunter World, it's like it's different. Like the timing that you need for Foresight Slash is different than what you would need for a for like a parry in say Jedi Fallen Order. So I'm so used to doing parries that Foresight Slash, the timing I just can't do it. But yeah, if you could do that with no spirit gauge, that would be fucking horrible. Yeah, I honestly think that's probably a good chance that they made it so that you do need spirit gauge. Tape recorder with the tape inside in here somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
Footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know you're right. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. It's running at the time of the murder. Okay, so if we can actually get the footage from this, that's pretty much we're done. So what is a transmitter? And yeah, I never played enough Longsword to get good at the timing. Cause like I said, I played Insectlave on console, and then I switched to Longsword when I came to PC. I only played for like 50 hours on PC, so I never had time to actually perfect the timing. Can I join you when you stream Monster Hunter World? I mean, we don't even know if we are gonna stream it. We'll have to see. It's on the table, sure, but we'll have to see. So what's this transmitter? It's a device that sends footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, it's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Longsword's like guilty pleasure, man. I feel like an asshole doing. I just think it looks cool. And especially for the specific character that I'm doing, it just works really well on the look. Yep, let's see, this looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m.? Well, that's the time the awards ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recorded every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has that bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. And maybe his camera caught the murder on tape! What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at... I don't want to cheese, I got out the LD. Layered armor. Yeah. And it's about to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Photos taken by spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. Stuff there.
There's this camera in this bird's eye.
And it was disguised as a present. Hey, I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It was pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. Oh, fuck, I need water. But who gave Mr. Kurita this present? I don't know, pal. But, this means that someone out there got a video of what happened here that night.
Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Why do I have a feeling it has something to do with that big-ass screen in Matt's house?
No.
Is there really no way to find out? Turning this right eye, found in the victim's room. I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around the electronic shelf to see if I can find out who bought this. Wow, Gumshoe doing actual fucking detective work. This is great. We're actually like a fucking like ace team right now. The ace detective with the ace attorney. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Throw in the ace prosecutor on our team, or the king of prosecutors, and boy, we got a team. Hey, leave it to me. Even if I had to search all night, I found your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeehaw!
He's gone.
Yeah.
Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Oh, there's only one person who just called me right, isn't it? Yep. You have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic. We have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. That's a thought that counts, you know? So there's a spy camera inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? You know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Huh, of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Why would he use such a distinctive bear, dude? Why would the killer yeah, it makes sense to get like the most untraceable camera possible. Why such a fucking easy to discover bear? Everyone has the one layer they need. Let's go across one. Tracking out alright, yeah.
Can you really do that, Mr. Dick? Can you really?
Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. What I would give for an image of Mr. Edgeworth carrying a fucking big-ass teddy bear around. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you around, right? This will definitely make a fine addition to my office. Wait! What? How are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Didn't what? But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Do you really still think that it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. Year of Layered Armor? I've heard of it. Wasn't it added in Iceborne, I think? I don't know, it was a while since I played base game though, so it might have been in base game and I just forgot. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Yep. Regardless of despair or hope, doesn't matter. Juan Corrida's killer, Miss Andrews passed. Kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal from Mr. On Guard. What is interesting though is that what's her name? Celeste impacts his her photo was found. We saw her photo in Matt's room. Meaning that it's possible that she was actually had a romantic affiliation with Matt. Meaning that it's if Matt suspected that Juan was involved in Celeste's death, that does give him a motive. It's the armor that you can buy that doesn't change your stat, only looks. Okay, yeah, I've heard about that. I don't know if that was in base game though, because I don't remember that, although I may have just forgotten, because I played base game a fucking while ago, dude. Like, I played base game when the game came out. Kidnapper whose sole condition is the acquittal for Mr. On Guard. And this card, Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. They had an update now. Every single armor piece is a layered version. Oh, that's really cool. So you actually can look how you want while still having good stats instead of having, you know, the classic RPG thing where you look like a fucking blithering idiot because all the highest stat gear is like a pair of like pink socks, a bandana, and a fucking like Boy Scout sash across a tuxedo. All right, to be continued. That's that chapter done. Nice. So, Narukami, you've played this before, right? Do you know how long the second part of the investigation is? 'Cause if it's gonna take me like cause like the first part took me 2 hours. If the second part also takes me 2 hours, I can't do it. I have to end the stream here. So do you know how long it's, like, approximately how long it's gonna take? Based on, like, my pacing and shit? Ooh, you can color layered armor as well. Oh, give me a second. Alright, we're back. Yeah. Like, really long, I guess this is the finale? Yeah. I mean... You played it in 2002? Yeah, that's fair, honestly. Alright, this is what we'll do. I'm gonna have to end the stream here because if we start the investigation, I'm not gonna be able to finish it, and I don't want to, you know, leave it in the middle. So I have to go. I'm not gonna be able to do it if it's long as shit. So I'm just gonna leave it here, and then the next time we do Ace Attorney, I'm going to I'll do the investigation and I'll do a bunch of the trial, hopefully. I'll try to see if we can finish off the case next day. So, we'll see. I mean, I think you've had a decent amount of streaming today. I mean, Owen was streaming earlier, so I hope that kind of makes up for it to a certain extent. But yeah, tomorrow, we're going to be playing, we're going to be continuing 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, which, by the way, I talked earlier about how making thumbnails for Ace Attorney is hell, because all the fucking sprites, all the backgrounds, everything is in, like, Game Boy fucking resolution, and it's horrible to actually make thumbnails out of it. Like, finding the high-res pictures is impossible. 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, on the other hand, I look up the main character, right? Junpei 999. First image that pops up is not only a PNG, which thank God I don't have to delete the background myself. not only was the first sprite that popped up a PNG, it was in 4K! 4K! Like, what? Like, making thumbnails for 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors is the easiest shit I've ever done in my life. Thank God a fucking video game series has actual high-quality sprites available online that I can access. God damn! But yeah, it's great, because obviously if you have to increase the size of something, it's going to look blurry and shitty. It's much better to find something huge and then shrink it down, because then it looks real clean. So that's why, like, if you compare today's thumbnail with tomorrow's thumbnail, and look specifically at Junpei in tomorrow and Shelly in today, and like, if you look at it closer, you should be able to see a resolution difference. Because I had to upscale Shelly. Upload that. That's crazy enough. Someone's crazy enough to upload that or board. I think, no, I'm pretty sure that was on the official wiki. So, like, I guess that's, you know, imagine actually, like, releasing your game files and letting people use the fucking sprites. It's also really high quality sprites, honestly. But yeah, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. That's gonna continue tomorrow with some nice, escape room action. I think anyone here can display 4K, though. Well, no, not necessarily. Not zoomed out. But I don't need to display it in order to work on it. Because, like, the background that I had for the thumbnail is most definitely not 4K. Meaning that the actual sprite was, like, huge in comparison to my background. So then I just shrank the sprite down. I mean, it's no longer 4K now, after I shrunk it down, but when I actually found it, it was 4K. And, you know, if you zoom in on it, it's no longer 4K, you know? No difference? I mean, to be fair, the thumbnails are really small in YouTube. Like, if you see them, like, full size, like, if you've joined, like, if you join the Discord, if you manage to join the Discord, I'll put the images down, like the full-sized images side by side, so you can actually look at them and see the difference. But just know that it's a lot better. Thank God for SpikeTune stuff releasing those fucking files. But yeah, Thursday, sadly, I'm gonna be leaving town for a little bit, so I'm not gonna be able to continue, and I'm actually coming back early on Monday or late on Sunday. So I'm going to see if I can move a Persona stream. I mean, if I can move the Sunday Persona stream for Monday, and then we'll have to continue with Ace Attorney next Tuesday. Sadly, because I'm gonna be gone the rest of the week. But yeah, thanks for being here. Hopefully Owen will be streaming while I'm gone. Hopefully. But yeah, thanks for being here. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe so you get notified every time we're live, as well as, you know, join the Discord in the description so that, you know, you can chat with us whenever we're not live. Yeah, it's been great having all of you here. Kahiko, Narukami, Demifiend, Terra is banned, but sure. As well as anyone who happens to be lurking as well. Thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure. I'm so, honestly kind of sad about having to end it here, but I don't really have a choice. Later, guys.